Two middle-aged gay men love story. The sound of water dripping echoed through Alex's small apartment, a constant reminder of the leaky faucet that had become a nuisance over the past few weeks. At 35, he had grown accustomed to solitude after a long-term relationship ended. Each room held shadows of laughter and love, now only whispers in the quiet. On a rainy Tuesday afternoon, the doorbell rang, shattering the silence. Expecting an older handyman, Alex opened the door to find Jamie, a young man in his 29s, with tousled dark hair and an infectious smile that somehow brightened the gloomy day. "Hey, I'm Jamie, here to fix the sink," he said, his voice warm and inviting. "Yes, come in," Alex replied, stepping aside. As Jamie entered, he couldn't help but notice the way he moved with an easy confidence, yet there was a hint of nervousness in his eyes. Jamie knelt beside the sink, his hands expertly working on the plumbing, while Alex stood nearby, pretending to be busy with small tasks. But his gaze kept drifting back to Jamie, how the sleeves of his shirt rolled up to reveal toned forearms, how he bit his lip in concentration. "Do you notice any pulling underneath, or just the drip?" Jamie asked, looking up at him. "Just the drip," Alex replied, the softness of his voice surprising him. The sound of the tools clinking together felt oddly intimate, and he felt a flutter of something he hadn't felt in a long time. As Jamie worked, Alex found himself captivated. There was a spark in the air, a connection that was both thrilling and terrifying. It had been years since he had felt anything close to attraction, but this was different. Jamie was young, vibrant, and completely unaware of the effect he was having. When Jamie finished, he stood up, wiping his hands on a rag. "Looks good now. If you need anything else, just give me a call," he said, his eyes lingering on Alex for a moment longer than necessary. "I will," Alex replied, feeling a strange mix of hope and hesitation as Jamie turned to leave. The warmth of their brief interaction lingered, making the silence that followed feel almost unbearable. That evening, Alex poured himself a glass of wine and sank into the couch, the memory of Jamie's smile replaying in his mind. He tried to shake it off, telling himself it was just a fleeting crush, but the more he thought about it, the more he realized how much he wanted to see Jamie again. A few days later, he found himself picking up the phone. "Hey, it's Alex. The sink, it's making a strange noise again," he said, trying to sound casual. "Sure. And come by later today," Jamie replied, his voice warm and familiar. When Jamie arrived, the atmosphere was charged with unspoken words. This time, he wore a fitted black t-shirt that clung to his frame, and Alex couldn't help but admire how confident he looked. They fell into an easy rhythm, but the tension lingered like a low hum in the background. "You ever get tired of being alone?" Jamie asked suddenly, looking up from the sink. Alex hesitated, caught off guard by the question. "Sometimes," he admitted, "but it's something I've gotten used to." Jamie nodded, his eyes reflecting a shared understanding. "I live alone too. It can be lonely." As Jamie worked, Alex felt a pull towards him, an urge to reach out and bridge the gap between them. "You're really good at what you do," he said softly, hoping to express more than just praise. Jamie smiled, a hint of pride in his eyes. "Thanks. It's just plumbing, but it's nice to hear that." Their eyes locked for a moment, and Alex felt a rush of something: desire, hope, fear. After Jamie finished, he stood, wiping his hands clean. "If you ever need help with anything else, just let me know." Alex nodded, the weight of Jamie's gaze making his heart race. As Jamie stepped outside, Alex felt the silence return, but it was different now, charged with possibility. In the days that followed, Alex found himself checking his phone constantly, waiting for a message that never came. He tried to dismiss it as a passing fascination, but he knew better. He was drawn to Jamie in a way he hadn't anticipated, and the loneliness that had once been a comfort now gnawed at him. Finally, he picked up the phone again, his heart racing as he dialed Jamie's number. "Hey, it's Alex. Do you want to grab a drink sometime?" he asked, trying to sound casual. "Yeah, I like that," Jamie replied, his voice brightening. They set a date for the weekend, and Alex felt a mix of excitement and anxiety as he hung up. That Saturday, they met at a cozy bar downtown. The atmosphere was warm, filled with soft laughter, and the clinking of glasses. Jamie arrived first, and when Alex walked in, their eyes met across the room. Jamie's smile was wide, and it sent a thrill through Alex. They spent the evening talking, sharing stories about their lives, their dreams, and their fears. Each moment felt like a dance, a slow unveiling of who they were. Jamie was passionate and sincere, and Alex found himself captivated by the way he spoke, the way he listened. As the night wore on, the conversation shifted to relationships. "Have you ever been in love?" Jamie asked, his eyes searching Alex's. Alex hesitated, the question hitting closer to home than he expected. "I thought I was once, but it didn't work out." "It's complicated," he said, trying to keep his tone light. Jamie nodded, a flicker of understanding passing between them. "Yeah, it can be messy. I've had my share of heartbreak too." Their eyes locked for a moment, and Alex felt the tension shift. There was something electric in the air, a connection that was both exhilarating and terrifying. As they leaned closer, the world around them faded away. Before he knew it, Jamie's hand brushed against his, and a jolt of electricity shot through Alex. He could feel the warmth radiating between them, a magnetic pull that was impossible to ignore. "Can I kiss you?" Jamie asked, his voice low and slightly trembling. Alex's heart raced as he nodded, his breath hitching in his throat. Jamie leaned in slowly, their lips meeting in a gentle, tentative kiss. It was soft at first, a question, but as they melted into each other, it deepened, igniting a fire within them both. Their kiss was filled with longing, a desperate need that had been building since the moment they met. The world around them faded into a blur as they lost themselves in each other, the bar's noise fading into the background. When they finally pulled away, both breathless and wide-eyed, the reality of what had just happened settled in. "Wow," Alex whispered, his heart racing. "Yeah, wow," Jamie replied, a shy smile spreading across his face. As the night continued, they talked and laughed, their hands intertwined on the table, a silent promise of what was to come. Each touch felt electric, and Alex knew this was only the beginning of something beautiful. In the days that followed, their connection deepened. They spent time exploring the city, sharing meals, and discovering new music. With each passing moment, Alex felt walls he had built around himself slowly crumbling. One evening, as they lay in bed together, Jamie traced patterns on Alex's chest with his fingertips. "You know, I never thought I'd find someone like you," he said softly. "Neither did I," Alex replied, his heart swelling with affection. "You've brought so much joy into my life." Jamie smiled, but there was a hint of uncertainty in his eyes. "I just don't want to rush into anything without being honest about what we're feeling." "I get it," Alex said, reaching for Jamie's hand. "We can figure this out together." As summer approached, they faced new challenges, navigating the complexities of being in a same-sex relationship. They celebrated milestones, shared dreams, and navigated life's challenges together. One evening, as they sat on the couch, Jamie turned to Alex with a serious expression. "Can I ask you something?" he said, his voice low. "Of course," Alex replied, his heart racing. "What do you see for us in the future?" Jamie asked, his eyes searching Alex's. Alex took a deep breath, feeling the weight of the question. "I see us building a life together. I want to share everything with you." Jamie smiled, but there was still a flicker of doubt in his eyes. "I just don't want to lose this." "I don't want to lose it either," Alex replied, taking Jamie's hands in his. And voice with that. They shared another kiss, deeper this time, filled with the promise of what lay ahead. As their lips moved together, Alex felt a sense of hope blooming within him, a hope for love, for connection, for a future that felt bright and full of possibility. As the seasons changed, so did their relationship. It deepened, blossoming into something beautiful and unbreakable. They celebrated milestones together, from anniversaries to small victories, each moment a testament to their growing bond. One evening, as they sat on the couch watching a movie, Jamie turned to Alex, a serious expression on his face. "I want to spend the rest of my life with you," he said, his voice filled with emotion. Alex felt his heart swell at Jamie's words. "I want that too," he replied, his voice steady. With the weight of unspoken promises hanging in the air, they leaned in for a kiss, sealing their commitment to each other. In that moment, they knew they had found something rare and beautiful, a love that transcended time, a connection that would last a lifetime. As they embraced, the world outside faded away, leaving only the warmth of their love. They were two souls intertwined, ready to face whatever challenges life had in store, knowing they would always have each other. And so, beneath the surface of their everyday lives, a love story unfolded, a testament to the power of connection, the beauty of vulnerability, and the magic of finding love when you least expect it. This was Achu Love Atery of Two Handsome Man. If you like, then press subscribe button and bell icon for more entreated videos. Thank you.